Hi, I'm Nompumelelo Mqwebu. I'm a chef. I reside in South Africa, Johannesburg, and I have been in the industry for more than 14 years. I recently published a cookbook, which was fortunate to have won the World Gourmand Cookbook Awards for Best Self-Published. And I enjoyed doing that project very much. I have in the past studied towards professional cookery at a cooking school in Durban, and then I went to Balumalu Organic Farm and Cookery School in Ireland. And this year I'm embarking on starting a course on training local young chefs on indigenous South African food. And I've also done training with women farmers on value adding using their produce, and also on how to start up their own markets. And those two projects are things I'm very passionate about. I'm also working with the Vets University, where they have a communal kitchen where we assist students on cooking lessons and how to eat healthy. On a personal level, I've raised two young men, 23 and 15, and my 23-year-old graduated in his first law degree last year, and I just remembered how hard it is to be a single mom and put two boys through school. And the second thing, I think being self-published and then win a global award, I think for me that was very rewarding, and it made it all worthwhile what I've gone through as a female chef in the industry, and moreover as an African chef. I have many women in my life, but one of the leading women in my life is my late grandmother. She is a Xhosa woman who left the Eastern Cape and moved to KwaZulu-Natal, where she married my grandfather, who was not a South African. He was from Swaziland, but she managed to open up a restaurant come diner in Howick, Pietermaritzburg, and she did well right to her retirement days, and I learned a lot from her, not only on how to cook, but the tenacity, you know, working against boundaries that have been placed, because when she started the business, it was during apartheid. And for me, I always look back, if she could make it then, why can't I make it today? Another inspiration is Dr. Chika Ezia Osobo from Nigeria. I think her involvement in bringing back the focus on indigenous knowledge systems is inspiring. I follow her, I read about her, I watch her YouTube TEDx talks. I think she's just phenomenal. And finally, it's Darina Allen, an Irish woman who runs an organic farm and cookery school. She is both a chef and a farmer. And having spent time at a cookery school, I was bowled over about how passionate she is about indigenous Irish food, about the world, about sustainability and climate change. Especially women in Africa, I would say look back to understand the important position that we as women were always meant to hold in Africa. And it was never to be crushed and dominated. In fact, women in Africa were very much respected and upheld, even on a spiritual level. So I think we need to look back on that and understand that we were meant to be leaders. We were meant to be who we are today. Yes, it threatens some people. If you are a strong woman, if you know what you want, if you are a driving force behind your beliefs, but you always have to look inside and look back in history and know if you are doing that in whatever sphere you are, you're doing exactly what you were meant to do.